Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Aries. How are you guys? See what your energies are this week. Those of you who are new to the channel, I put singles love readings up every Monday, and I do a general reading every Thursday. I also have some random readings and timeless readings you might want to check out. Hopefully I'll get some more randoms up pretty quick here. All right, Aries, who's interested in you? There we go. Okay, a single person. This could be yourself, could be another person. But I said who's interested in you? Yeah, somebody who's definitely in that Queen of Pentacles energy. It's a single person, someone focused on their money, independent. Yeah, this could be a new crush or a single parent energy. Let's see, Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely someone who's becoming decisive here, but this is often a person who is kind of a chaser. Maybe someone doesn't want you to get away, but it's a person often who rushes in and then backs out again. So looks like you may have a crush. Somebody may start doing nice things for you, being helpful to show you that they like you. So there's an energy of just being patient here. So I feel there could be something a little off. Okay, it's a person who often rushes in and then backs out again. Yeah. Well, they move too quickly. They didn't think things through. So we have the Hierophant. It's the way someone conducts themselves. Yeah. So I see some Taurus energy. Maybe you have that in your chart. There's a little Sag, some Chariot energy, some Cancer. Now this is an energy of someone who's generally determined to have success, but it's also an energy of not being ruled by the emotions. Okay. So someone's not being ruled by their emotions here, but it's about, full steam ahead here. Yeah, been there, done that. So I definitely see some of you having multiple opportunities. You may have a choice between a couple people here. Not seeing a lot of evidence of it, but we'll see. Trusting your intuition. Some of you been there, done that, especially if you have a person who comes in and they have children, or it's the other person feeling that way. With the High Priestess, trusting your inner knowing. Something may, somebody who comes on very fast, very strong. They're determined here. So like I say, I feel it has to do with two people being on the same page. Something's off. You're not on the same page. It's a person who's, like I say, they rush in before they think things through, and then they kind of rush away. So that's why I feel it's a been there, done that. Yeah. See, it has to do with taking things to the next level. You're just not at the same level. You may not want the same things. Some of you just want to be single. I can see it. Or it's the person coming towards you. Single parent energy. We'll see if that's what it is. Often it's just a person who has everything they need and longing for love. Yeah, see, it's an energy of someone chasing success, financial success. So I see victories, definitely there. But I see someone freeing themselves, dating a lot of people. Someone here just wants to be free. I see a free spirit. Yeah, I don't really, telling you, there's going to be a couple scenarios. This is an energy of someone who's dated a lot of people, hasn't had a lot of success. The cycle's over. Yeah, it could be someone whose children have left home. This is often empty nester energy as well. So if you have a person who comes towards you and has children, you might be in this energy of, it's an energy of saying to just be patient. Okay. This is about two people being on the same page, but it has to do with lifestyles, habits. I feel like you're just not on the same page. I have to be honest. Something is a little off. Yeah, being a little cautious. See, some of you have dated a lot of people, have never really been emotionally fulfilled. You've never got what you wanted. So this is why I feel things are going to switch in your favor. But sometimes it has to do with the timing, the Wheel of Fortune. You see, maybe the timing wasn't right. Something maybe wasn't right here. Something was a little off. But we're going to see. But yeah, it looks to me like some of you are just kind of free spirits. You just want to be single. And that could be what's coming towards you as well. So like I say, if someone comes on too fast, too strong, and something feels off, that's where I feel like you're not going to be on the same page. So yeah, see, it's energy of, whoops, there's two here. There you go. You got someone crushing on you, and some of you, like I say, you're being careful what you wish for. You've dated a lot of people, haven't been emotionally fulfilled, but that's what I said, what's coming in. That's what's coming in. Someone who's dated a lot of people, they're single. So there's a cycle ending. Now it could be the children. This is an energy of the children going off on their own as well, going to chase their own success. So maybe you're now single, you're free. Maybe the timing is right, or is right now, or it's this person. Very interesting read. But you've got someone wanting to date, and then you have this person who rushes in and rushes out. So yeah, looks like you might have a choice. Could say you may just not be on the same page as someone. Lifestyle habits, or just where you're at in your lives. Interesting, yeah. You got a person contemplating their life path, looking for clues. See, this is someone who's on their own path. They're not so sure about children or marriage or commitment. And that could even be yourself, Aries. Yeah, see, the responsibilities of children, family, the burdens, you see. This could also be a person who has a little bit of baggage from a past relationship. Like I just feel if you got two, I definitely feel two energies. So one's a crush, someone's longing for love, they want to date, and then you've got that free spirit energy. So it's like I say, be careful what you wish for with one of these people. Now, they definitely are an empty nester, more than likely, or they have children. It's going to be one or the other. But you have a person longing for love, wanting to date, doing things in a traditional manner. See, someone will not do, this is someone on their own path. They don't do things, they don't do old school rules. They just do what they want. They're free spirit. So it's likely a person who'll just come in when they want attention. They just want to be single. They don't want the responsibility. So looks like you have a choice. Okay. So like I say, some of you may just decide to be single. You're in that free spirit energy, because you could have a person coming in who has children where your children are gone. That cycle's over, you see. So yeah, there we have change. See, there's some kind of change. Tempering your passions, emotions, being patient. Something you're just not on the same page, I feel, with someone. But there's someone here who definitely wants to date in a traditional manner. Just trust your intuition. It's going to guide you. I think you know everything you need to know about one person, because it looks like you got one person contemplating coming back around. Now that could be the energy of someone whose children have left home. They're now ready. Maybe the timing was off. Don't know, okay, with this person. But yeah, there's definitely a lot to contemplate here. Tell me about the Hierophant. Yeah, this is someone looking at the little Taurus energy. This is someone looking at the details. This is a person who, generally wants something to be successful. What they do is they have a tendency to reach out, and they want something. So what they do is they tempt you with something. See, hoping they'll get what they want. That's the person who comes in looking for attention, and then they rush away again. They're decisive, but they really aren't. Somebody here hasn't thought things through. Now you've got this person thinking things through. You see? So it looks like someone with a lot of baggage, or they just don't want the responsibility of a family, children, or commitment. So it looks like you've got a choice here. This Page of Pentacles, like I say, is often a person, they want it successful, but what they want is for you to indulge them. They drop you that little hint. They just say, hey, what are you up to? You see, and you're not, and I feel communication's likely going to be an issue here. Yeah, what are you up to? Indulge me. They're looking for attention. So you have to really watch that energy, moving away to avoid a disaster. It could be someone at a distance coming back around, or there's distant communication. But this is your intuition telling you to move on to avoid a disaster. Yeah, see? Yeah, you got another person here who wants to date you in a traditional manner. They're actually exploring their feelings and emotions. They're in courting mood. You see? Yeah, one person just wants you to indulge them. They want you to, probably chase them. They like that kind of thing. But I feel, it's just a person looking for attention. They just want to be single. And then, like I say, others of you got someone here who is single. They've dated a lot of people, never really met anyone they see long term. So pretty interesting energy. The Chariot. Yeah, see, there's that Hierophant energy. See, somebody here is determined. You see, this is a person who's in control of their emotions. They're mature. They're ready to take it to the next level. Somebody is not. They're on their own path. They don't do things in society's rules. They're a free spirit. They just want to do things their way. So this is where I feel like you're going to see you're not on the same page. I feel like you're going to move on from that. But there's change coming. You see, this is where you kind of go through that change, where you move on. Yeah, and I feel the person coming in actually will take the time to get to know you. Now, somebody here could be at a distance. There could be travel involved as well. But I definitely see multiple opportunities, things speeding up. Some of you, I feel like you're really busy. You may have someone who comes in really spontaneous too. So, but I see talk and communication here. It's about being on the same page with someone. See, someone mature. They date in a traditional manner. They do things in a mature way. So you've got someone you're not on the same page with. Lifestyle habits, you know, and it could be there's someone here you just don't like their habits or their lifestyle. Maybe they travel too much, or someone wants to travel too much. It's always busy, busy. So like I say, there could be all kinds of things going on there. Sometimes a person who's ready to, um, the children have left home, the time is right, there's a cycle over, they're now ready, but they just want to travel and have fun. Maybe they're retired for some of you. Maybe that's not what you want. Maybe you're just not on the same path. Yeah. Be different for everyone, but I feel like you got a person here who's thinking commitment. See, so just trust your intuition. It's going to guide you. I feel like you already know everything you need to know about one person. But there's somebody here, I feel, who definitely wants to get to know you. Yeah, somebody wants to build. One of these people wants to build, and it's the person who, like I say, though, the only thing is that I see, one of them may have children, or you are a single parent with children, but I feel some of you may have someone with children and you're not into it. And then the other person is just kind of a free spirit, wants to be single. But some of you may be in that energy too, where you just want a companion. Queen of Pentacles energy is someone focused on their financial success. It looks like things are going well there. That's about reaching goals, you see. Money's coming in, Wheel of Fortune energy, lots of change. So, but I got to tell you, this other person, this could change your whole world. It's really positive. They want to build. They definitely want to build, and it takes two people to build. See, this other person, someone who just kind of wants you to do the work. They don't want the responsibility. Be very careful connecting with someone who's a single parent, that they don't put all their burdens and responsibilities on you. Okay, really watch that, because we all know that happens sometimes. So somebody all of a sudden, hey, going to connect with this person, and we're going to, next thing you know, they're focused on their work, their work and the things they want in their life, and they put all that responsibility of their children upon yourself. So like I say, if you're a single parent, really make sure that you understand each other. Okay, so we have the High Priestess. Why is this here? Yeah, but you've got a King of Pentacles here. Could be a Virgo energy or a Taurus, or like I say, two. Yeah, definitely got someone here who's heading in your direction. They want to date. They're likely going to do things to show you, maybe try to impress you a little bit too. But it's almost like you're not impressed with one person and you're more impressed with the other. That there it is, someone who's planning. They're definitely financially stable. Okay, this is somebody, they could have Pisces in their chart. In fact, they could be someone who, knows what they need to know about you. So this could be someone you already know. But I feel this person is definitely a long-term thinker. This is somebody who likes to plan ahead. They're definitely focused on their money. See, if you are focused, King, Queen of Pentacles, the partner, if you have someone where you're still focused on your money, and you've got children, or whether you do or don't, you're focused on financial security. This could be the person where you're on the same path. You see, this looks like the person who wants to build and take things to the next level. But I feel like you're moving away from someone who just isn't your type. Now, I feel like you got a person who is kind of used to being in control. They're trying to control their emotions, not get emotionally invested. So, there's definitely, this is also the energy of the School of Hard Knocks, the things learning, you see, education, structure, lifestyle, habits. So this is somebody who I feel you definitely have someone who wants the same thing as you. This is determined to make this work, to build. But there's a lot of focus on finances and just a stable, like I say, friends first. companions, two people who have a similar lifestyle, whatever that is. Like I say, you could both be retired, the children left home, now you got time to travel. But if you're a single parent and you have a person who comes in who doesn't have children, like I say, they don't really want that responsibility. They want to travel. They want to, they want to go places. They want to do things because they're free. So, but if you've dated a person who had children and suddenly they're free and now they're in this energy where they want to come in, you may not be in that same energy anymore. You may have changed, even moved on here. So let's have another look at that Six of Swords. Yeah, I see travel, movement. And when I see that Six of Wands, that's adventures. That's traveling. Yeah, see, looking at all the possibilities and making a choice. You see, this is somebody here who's about to make a choice. So it's to move on, to avoid a disaster, or it's also an energy of someone who has to let go of all their options. But it has to do with someone who procrastinates. And you can see someone procrastinating with that page, looking at all the possibilities, looking at all the options. So, should I move on to avoid a disaster? You see? But somebody here is definitely looking at all their feelings and emotions. You've got two energies, and these two energies are sharing all these cards, the energies. So there's definitely a person who wants to build, somebody who's still at that time of their life where they want to work, they want to focus on their money and, long-term planning, you see. Someone who's very focused on money. Maybe even a bit of a workaholic. If you're a bit of a workaholic and you're really focused on money, you might really get along with this other person. But I really feel like there's a person here who just wants to be single. Okay, they just come in when they want attention. Yeah. So you got the Six of Cups twice, so be careful what you wish for. Okay, if you've dated a lot of people, never really got what you want, you may be feeling like a free spirit where you are just wanting to be free, you want to be able to travel. So it all has to do with you as well. Yeah. But we got a power couple here. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. What does this person want? Yeah, to be patient, to invest. They're waiting for something to pay off. They're hoping this pays off. This is a person going to put in the effort. They want to build. And this is someone who's learned to be patient. Very nice. So they are a patient person. They definitely have investments, things that they are still working on. So it has to do with the timing. See, so trust your intuition. But I feel this is someone who is trusting their own as well. They may have Pisces in their chart or Cancer. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. What do they want? Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. They're focused on their money, but they've been investing. See, they're hoping this pays off. So you've got a person who's feeling more, determined here. So it does look like you got a person coming back around who's about to make a choice. Now, if they are at a distance, they may have other options. I would be a little cautious there. This is sometimes where the grass is always greener on the other side. So really, I feel it's just making sure you're on the same page. Lifestyle habits, what you want, what fulfills you emotionally here. Yeah, you may be get something you want, but I feel like you're not going to get what you want from one person, okay? But one other person that's here is someone who's wanted something long term. They want a partner. They maybe want children or have children or whatever the situation. That's the person I feel that you're going to connect to the most with. Well, if you are in that same energy. But yeah, they definitely are. There's a cycle ending. Things are shifting in your favor here. So tell me about this. This could even be yourself contemplating your life path. You're maybe looking for clues. Maybe you're trying to make a choice here, whether you should move on from one person if they come back around. But I'll tell you about this person coming back around. And this things that you already learned from this person that you already know is how they conduct themselves. They're probably going to do the exact same thing over again. Okay? So really watch that. Yeah, but I feel some of you are free spirits too. I feel like, the children have left home. You're You've been focusing on your money, maybe you're the one who's thinking of traveling and going off on adventures, doing things, and maybe you're just looking for a companion, a friend first. There it is. There's the Chariot, two people who are determined to be successful first and foremost. So, this is two people not being ruled by their emotions. I love it. Very grounded, very practical, very sensible. And someone definitely has some Sag in their chart, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is the person who rushes in right before they think things through. And then once they get into the relationship, they realize they don't want the responsibility. Or they have baggage from a past relationship. I feel like you got a person who's still on that journey of figuring out what they want. I don't feel anyone has any malicious intent or game playing. I just feel like it's about you're on the same page with someone and not so much with the other. It's this energy of life paths. You see, you got someone here who's not at your level. You see? But this is someone here, like I say, they want to put in some effort here. You've got these multiple opportunities. In fact, you may be very busy when this happens. I feel things are definitely speeding up in your love life. But like I say, if you have a person who comes on too strong, too fast, and they may rush you. So this is also a person I feel who's slow and steady wins the race. They're focused on their finances. This is the person who feels they, deserve to be financially successful before they start something. So a lot of this has to do with where you're at financially or just that level, that path in your life. Yeah, someone wants to build. They want to build this. They'll put in the effort. They will take it to the next level. But I feel it's going to be like step by step. Okay? Yeah, this is someone who's confident. See, this is someone taming the beast within themselves, slowing down, not being in a rush. It's likely a person who's rushed into something before and it didn't go well. But yeah, it's the Knight of Pentacles can be pretty positive with the right energies. It's a person who's focused on their money and success. They want this to be successful, but they're not being ruled by their emotions. And that, I feel, they're mature. They're confident, you see. This is someone who's tamed that beast within themselves. They're confident. So there's some Leo energy for some of you. Wow. So you got some choices here. Just take what resonates if something doesn't, because there's different scenarios definitely here. So if something doesn't, just leave it. It's for someone else. Tell me about the Two of Cups. See, something ended painfully. See, a cycle in someone's life. So it's over. So it could be someone who was in a relationship that didn't work very well. And someone has some baggage from a past relationship. But I really feel it's a person who rushes in and then realizes they don't really want the responsibility of a house, a home, a family, or even a commitment, even being committed. They don't really want to be in a committed relationship, you see, whether there's children or not. Yeah, they may even have other options, in another community here. I would be a little cautious of somebody here. It's saying trust your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. But I feel like this is someone here who is very wise, very confident. They've tamed that beast within themselves. They're confident this can be successful, you see, but they don't want to rush, okay? They don't want to rush into marriage or commitment. So I see companions spending time together. Yeah, probably traveling a little, going places together, spending time together. But yeah, somebody here is going to try to impress you, but I don't think you're going to be impressed. Okay, and it does look like someone coming back around. If you don't have anyone that would possibly be coming back around, it's more than likely just somebody around you. And this is the energy, the heart of the reading is change. You see, where you've changed. So if you have a person who does come back around and you have changed, you no longer want the same things. But I feel this has to do with growth, abundance, and prosperity. You see, there is change coming, but I see with temperance, see, this is an energy of just being patient, pulling back and looking at this. You have a choice. I feel this is someone, if they don't get what they want from you, they'll go get it somewhere else. And if that's what's already happened with you, and this person comes around, it'll happen again. Okay. So 10 of Swords. The painful period in your life is over. It's done. Okay. I feel like you have options around you. Some of you may not even be aware of. But you definitely have a person. See, every ending has that new beginning. See, it's a partnership. There was a painful period in someone's life that's over. Now this is the partnership. Two people who look out for each other's best interests. So you can't rely on this person to look out for your best interest. This coming around person, or this person who just wants to be a free spirit. You see? And if there is somebody here who's in a commitment or a relationship, and they're coming towards you, and they're not out of that relationship, once this person has their freedom, they're going to move on and want to date other people. Okay, so really watch that. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you know what you want, you're not settling. You want a partner. See, it looks like yourself. You know, you're looking into the future here. Yeah, beautiful energy, because this is what you want. You want someone who's compatible. You want somebody who's on the same page, similar lifestyles. You see, that Queen of Pentacles is there for a reason, and that is to tell you to look at the details and ground yourself. Head and heart balance decision, where you pull back a little and see something is off. Okay, something isn't right. Just light lifestyles. So I do feel in the future you have a partner. Somebody wants to build with you here. Yeah, it takes two people to build. See, two people, same path, same lifestyle. But it's definitely an energy of moving away from someone who probably doesn't want to commit, likely never will. Okay. Yeah, you got a choice. Tell me about the Hierophant and we'll wrap this up, Aries. Yeah, see, something feels off there. Something feels off. But this is someone who comes in just right. See, their lifestyle's just right. Everything feels good. Okay. Head and heart decision here. Take the lessons you've learned from the past. Make sure this person's, wants the same lifestyle. They want to be financially stable. Maybe you're both business owners, or you're just focused on that. Beautiful energy. I feel like it's just going to be something where you're just going to take it slow because you both are focused on work. And if you're not, then that's the other person that comes in. Maybe just companions, travel companions. A lot of you just want to be single. I can see it. You're focused on money. You're kind of content where you're at. And you're a free spirit yourself. And if someone comes in and has children, I'm not so sure. Been there, done that. You got someone coming in, though. Yeah, you've got a person heading your way. You just want to try and figure out more about them. They are slower, so you're going to have to be patient. But quite honestly, I feel some of you have learned patience, or you're learning how to be patient. Yeah, but you know what you want. You're not settling with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands isn't someone who generally settles once they've learned some lessons, you see. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you want a partner. This is why I feel like your ending is going to end a situation. What happens if this person comes around, it'll end painful. It'll be the same thing over again. Things are shifting in your favor. See, it's about choosing the one. See, choosing the right person. If you've chose the wrong person before and it wasn't successful, you're definitely going to be a little more practical and sensible. And that's why I feel this King of Pentacles is the person. Now, like I say, they look like they could have Cancer in their chart, maybe Leo or Sag. Okay, maybe a little Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Don't see a lot of air, but yeah. You got someone here where something feels just right. See? Someone who wants to build. They're willing to cooperate and compromise. They want to go down this path. But it's an energy where it takes time to build. So it's an energy of yourself acknowledging the things you have in common with one person and not so much the other. You see? You're heading down a path with someone, but I feel it's going to be, the levels where you date and court and spend time together, do things together, and then you take it to that next level. So this is definitely someone there's some apprehension, absolutely. So they're trying to not be ruled by their emotions, but they want it to be successful. They really do. But they want to be financially successful first and foremost. You see? Yeah. Tell me about strength. Yeah, see? This is definitely someone who's very curious. Yeah, they're not going to tell you they're apprehensive, but I feel they're and definitely with this person, they're definitely just exploring their feelings, just dating, you see? But there it is. See, this is someone who's looking for emotional fulfillment. They want to be happy. They need to be confident. So they're not 100% confident. But like I say, if you can be patient and if you can, focus on yourself, do other things, entertain yourself, put it that way, at times. And I feel, we know the Queen of Pentacles is very good about that. The Queen of Pentacles is sometimes a homebody, definitely someone who goes out and, gets attention if you need it, or, go out and you socialize and things. But it's definitely a person who can be a bit of a homebody, someone who's focused on money, their home, someone who putters around the home. This person's pretty much the same. So what I feel like you have in common is that investing in each other and waiting patiently until the timing is right. You see? Yeah. You got a person here who's feeling pretty confident, and somebody not so much, that's not going to tell you everything. That's the person I feel like you're going to end up avoiding. There it is. You taking things to the next level. Dating. It's going to take a few dates before this person probably introduces you to their friends and family, but there it is. Beautiful. See, this is you've got somebody else checking you out, possibly online dating, social media, or in your social circle, or somewhere in your community. If you work in the service industry, this person's likely checked you out. This is definitely a person who takes a little pause and they kind of look around. This is somebody acknowledging something here. See, you've got these two energies, and one of them isn't. They're similar people in some ways. I feel like in some ways they're both your type, but somebody's more your type than the other. You have more chemistry with one person. There's more balance. You're both, I feel, have that determination for things to be successful. You're both in control of your emotions. King and Queen of Pentacles. You see, this isn't a person who's not so much. Somebody's not thinking things through, but this is somebody who's on their own path. They don't follow society's rules. They'll come and see you when they feel like it, when they want attention. They don't really, this is not somebody who's thinking long term, put it that way, where the other person is. But yeah, I can hear a lot of you. It's not perfect. I'm not waiting for anyone that's slow, but like I say, if somebody moves too fast, you have to look. If they rush too quickly and try to rush you, and then you rush into something and then you find out they're not compatible, you're the one who's going to be having to move on. But I really feel like you have multiple opportunities. Things are speeding up, and I do feel it's telling you to just ground yourself and be calm. And it's also this person being patient with you as well. They'll be patient with you because they will focus on their own things. But one person here definitely is someone who's not going to tell you everything. They're likely going to be keeping secrets. That's that other energy. And I feel they both have Earth in their chart too. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. There's Taurus and Virgo energy here. Maybe Capricorn. Yeah, see, this is the person here. See, they're leveling up. They're becoming more decisive, but they're not 100%. They're not a king. You've got a king here. Stable, practical, grounded. So this could even be yourself taking a little pause, looking at, acknowledging the things that you have that are the same, the things that you're compatible. Lifestyle habits, the way you conduct yourselves in your day-to-day lives. See, you got someone whose lifestyle is very similar. And you may have similar things with this other person, but like I say, I feel there's someone who doesn't really want the responsibility of a relationship. Yeah, see, there it is, manifesting. See, this could be someone who manipulates a little too. They don't always tell you the whole truth. And they come in, they get what they want, and then they, the grass is always greener. And if you don't give them what they want, they'll get it somewhere else. So a little careful. Be careful what you're manifesting, it says, okay? If you're manifesting this person, be cautious. Now, I do see some Gemini energy here. So one of the people could have Gemini in their chart. Yeah, you've got an Emperor. Yeah, this is sometimes a person who is used to getting what they want. But to be honest here, it's hard to say who's exactly who with these two energies. I feel they're similar. I feel they're both Mercury energy, which is really interesting. But it has to do with how they communicate. Somebody is going to be a better communicator than the other person. One of them, see, this is the communication. They toss the hint, the breadcrumb, see? Yeah. It's the person who wants you to indulge them. I'm used to getting what they want. Indulge me, you see? But you won't get what you want from this person. Crazy. I feel some of you are going to struggle with this. But like I say, just trust how you feel. If you can just be yourself, it's the person you can just be you with. Okay? You can just be you and they accept you for you and vice versa. That's your person. I feel like you have a person here who you cannot really be yourself with. Okay? Now, sometimes that Ten of Swords is the straw that broke the camel's back, but I often see it as walking on glass, where you're not that comfortable around someone. So if you start to feel something is a little off, that's how you're going to know. You won't be able to just be you with this person. They're going to want things their way. So, like I say, it's about the level that you're at in your life and your life path. And this other person's definitely, like I say, you've got this choice here. I can see it coming to fruition. See, it's about what makes you happy, what fulfills you emotionally. Take that moment, take a pause. Yeah, I see dating and courting, introducing to friends and family. Where the other person, I don't know. To be honest, I feel like they're more decisive, they're more confident, but they're not 100%. I don't think either one of them is 100%. But this other person's willing to take it to those levels. You see? They're willing to take you out and date you publicly. They're not trying to keep you a secret. This other person's, I feel, are just a little manipulative. Where with the negative Mercury energy, the Magician, where the other person's more positive, you see? So you got change coming. I feel like you've changed too. Some of you have changed. Some of you just want to be single. Like you may have to decide. It may be very tempting. Temptation is also about being tempted by someone who is on the same page. You see, you may change your mind again. If you are a free spirit thinking you just want to be single, you see, you might change your mind when the right person comes in. It's hard to say where this will go, but I actually feel we've got two people who have the same energy. They're determined to be financially successful and to have a successful relationship. See, there it is. You got choices. So it's telling you to just kind of take a little pause and look at this. Acknowledge the things that are off separately. Acknowledge the things that are just right and trust how you feel. If it feels off, it probably is. Okay. But I feel like there's someone here who's, a pretty good match, but I feel it's an energy of just being friends first, taking the time to get to know each other. I see love coming in. There's definitely a Gemini energy here for some of you. Now, I don't know honestly, I don't know which is with. They both have Earth. One has Gemini, I feel, in their chart. One may have Virgo. There's Mercury energy here. Okay. And it also has to do with communication. Somebody likes to talk. If you like to talk and you're a big communicator, okay, that's what you might need to watch for. Tell me about the Lovers. The King of Pentacles is a person who, they like family, often good food. They sometimes like gardening or outdoor activity, but their main focus is financial stability, being safe and secure. See, this is somebody who's been very much been invested in that. I actually feel this is someone who's already gone through it. In fact, it almost looks like they're ready for a relationship for some of you. Some of you, like I say, you might have to be patient. while this person focuses a lot on work. They have a lot of responsibilities. They could be a business owner. Okay. So there's going to be some kind of need to cooperate and compromise, likely for both of you. But I actually feel like you have a lot in common with this person. Beautiful. There it is. Queen of Pentacles coming in. Yeah. This could be yourself, could be them. You can totally flip this reading with this energy, but this is energy of making a choice in love, being sensible and practical, taking a pause, looking at these options and choices. It looks like you've got something coming in suddenly out of the blue. That's usually how it happens when you least expect it. You all of a sudden get, run into somebody out in your social circle, have a little chat, and you may decide to just look at it first to see. But this has to do with the choice in love in your path, and it takes two people to cooperate and compromise, two people to build. That's why I feel it's definitely, I honestly, I feel they both have that earth energy, but one of them is definitely more financially stable, more ready. Maybe both of them are to a degree, but I feel one of them is has a tendency to rush in before they think. They're not 100% sure. They may back out again. Like I say, if that's what's already happened, it'll happen again. So, okay. Waiting for the one. See, this is somebody who sees you as the one. They see you as just right. But it takes both of you. So this is also your decision. But I see two people connecting, being companions, friends first, spending time together, and I do see it turning into love. I do see chemistry with this other person. They're definitely, the one thing that you'll notice, well, for starters, some of you know this other person. They're coming back around. I do feel like you're going to move on and look elsewhere for the one. But there's a person who's already probably around you, checking you out. The curious, a stranger, somebody here. They could know people you know. But I feel for most of you, you got a person who's not going to tell you everything. They're going to be quite secretive. You're going to sense that something is off. That's the person that you want to really assess before you start anything. I do think it's tempting, maybe because they're very well off. Business owner, you're looking at, stability, but I feel like you and this other person can have all that together with the King and Queen of Pentacles energy. You see, two people who look out for each other's best interest. You build, okay? So if you're worried about the stability, see, two single people. See, some of you are thinking you just want to be single. I can see it. Not so sure, but I think you'll change your mind when the right person comes in. Maybe you just want companions, someone to travel and do things with, spend time with on the weekends and holidays. And it definitely could go that way for a lot of you. But we have two single people who have everything they need but love, you see. There's love here. This is a connection, a bond. I feel like you're going to form a bond with this one person. Wow. So I feel it's an energy, it's going to take time to take it to that next level. And I feel this person's fine with it. Yeah, you're going to go for it. See, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, Aries. Yeah, I feel like you're going to go for it. Absolutely. You're tempted by this person regardless, even an ex energy or someone you've dated. You're tempted. But I feel if you look at all the possibilities and just take a little bit of time to choose, okay? Anybody who's serious about you, which is generally King of Pentacles, if they're serious and sincere, they will be patient if that's what you want, okay? But it goes vice versa here. This is looking at things from each other's perspective, cooperating and compromising. The person who's willing to compromise and they still spend time with you, they still talk to you and communicate. They don't suddenly shut you off or ghost you for weeks at a time. The person who's, like I say, they're steady, but they are a little bit slow. I feel like you're going to be in that same energy. But I see a leap of faith. I see you leaving something behind and going on a path. One of these people's being left behind. You're moving towards a committed relation. You're going to choose the person that's just right. I actually feel like you're going to choose the person who, they come in right. They treat you right. They're fair. They cooperate and they're willing to compromise. But it takes two. You're both going to have to compromise. Yeah. You've got a King of Cups. You got love. I mean, this is someone who comes in right. They're emotionally mature. They're ready. So one of them isn't. If you have a person who is dragging their feet, if you have been seeing someone and they're literally dragging their feet, you don't hear from them much. They don't talk to you a lot. They just come in. All of a sudden, suddenly this person communicates and they're looking for attention. That's the person who's just looking to be indulged. They really don't want the responsibility of a relationship. And to be honest, I almost feel like they're an emperor. Okay? Sometimes there's good emperors, sometimes bad, but it could still be an emperor. It's very hard to tell with these energies. We've got two people who are, both your type in a lot of ways, but one of them's just, that's so much better. Okay. Take care, Aries. I wish you the best, and we'll see you soon.